Right, okay, we're in Macclesfield, and what a beautiful day. And we're at a park here, and there's a skateboard park in the background. You'll be able to hear the kids in a minute going arse over. There's birds in the trees, and there's people coming back. It's lovely. It's a lovely little spot. What we've done is somebody had actually mentioned to me that there's two Chippies right next door to each other, in an adjoining building on the corner. And I was told that one of them had been there for quite some time, and then it was sold to new owners, but that previous owner set up next door. Now, I don't know the history of that and whether that's the case, but so maybe in the comments you can actually leave that for me. I'm pretty sure it is, but rather than sort of red side kind of gossip and things like that, it'd be interesting to know, because there's a story there, obviously. And how did they get on with each other? Is it good or bad? I have no idea, really. Only what I've heard, and I don't really want to repeat that. So if you know something yourself, get it in the comments, and because it would be interesting. What's most important, though, is the food and the establishment and the staff and all those things that go with it. So what I've done is I've just ordered cod and chips and a small curry from each. And if I go straight to the receipts here, we've got the Macc fryer, which is cash only, and it was £8.60. Okay. Put that under my mustard, English mustard. When I have meat or pies or things like that, I do like my mustard. And we've got Mill Lane Chippy, and that was £8.60, the same for cod chips and a small curry. Now they do cash or card. Okay, so let me just put that to the side. Vegetable oil here for Macc fryer, and we've got palm oil for Mill Lane. So I'm going to put all the details in the description as usual. We've got small curries. That's the small curry for Macc fryer. That's the small curry for Mill Lane. There's noticeable difference in size there straight away. But let's have a little taste. We'll go with Macc fryer. Spicy yet subtle, but nice. And that's Macc fryer. And that's Macc as in M-A-C-C as in Macclesfield. And that's a bit thicker for Mill Lane. Yep, spicy again. Not as subtle. And out of those two, I would go with Mill Lane. Look at the difference in the size of the pot. And it's not like one's half empty and one's full. Well, let's open the Macc fryer. Again, standard cod and chips. Thought it'd be the best way to go. That's a healthy serving of fish and chips. Let's have a little go at these chips. Okay, nice. I like that. I'll just put these to one side so I can squeeze. Oh, nice crispy one. Just looking at that, we've got the Mill Lane one. Looks actually less greasy as you look at it, but that could have just come from the top of the paper, so we won't know till we've actually got stuck into it. The chips are more well done. How well done? A little bit burnt on some of them, but they are tasty. I'm going to go with the chips on Macc fryer. They are nice, these, but they're a little bit shriveled up. Just want to be sure. Chips on Macc fryer. We've got the chips for Macc fryer, the curry sauce for Mill Lane. Let's go with the fish. I'm going to cut straight down the middle here. Well, it's a lovely looking piece of fish. It's quite slim. It has held the vegetable oil a little bit there. It is nice. The batter's nice and crispy. Let's go for the middle of this, which is quite a bit longer. And it's quite a bit thicker too. Now the batter on this one isn't quite as nice as the batter on that one, but the fish is much tastier in this one, in Mill Lane, than it is in the fryer. Though, even though the batter's greasier on the Macc fryer, it's tastier, but the fish is tastier on this and less greasy. So back to the computer. So as you can see by that, it was interesting to say the least. It was a nice sunny day, and it was a good day out for my wife and I. And the food was good. Now, both of the chippies are, I would say, both good chippies. Both really nice local chippies. And for that reason, I'm giving them both 4 stars out of 5. Now let's break it down and see who actually got it for me. Let's go through these basic elements. Obviously there's a lot more involved, but just clear elements. The service, Mill Lane and Macc fryer, Thai, they were both excellent. Friendly service. You know, they were chatty, they were smiley, happy, it appeared. Payments, the Mill Lane got that one, offering card and cash options, whereas Macc fryer, cash only. Facilities, Macc fryer won that one, with tables and toilet. It had a nice little restaurant area. So, yeah, that had things going on for it. So, Macc fryer got that. Curry sauce, the Mill Lane. It was a larger pot, and it was a tastier, thicker curry. It was really nice. The chips, the Macc fryer got that because they were cooked well. They weren't dry or burnt. They were just, as you imagine, some of them sticking to the paper and that. You know, there's the grease-proof paper on the inside, sticking to that a little bit, just like they always were, you know. And they were nice. They were not pale, but they were a nice colour, crispy on the outside, nice and soft. And the Mill Lane chips were dry. They were not dry. They were sort of shriveled up, and some of them tasted burnt on the ends. And no, not the best chips. The cod fillet, the flesh itself, that's the Mill Lane. It was bigger, and it was thicker, and it was tastier. At first, I mean, after tasting Macc fryer's fish, I sort of did a double take on Mill Lane's, because it was kind of sweeter. I wasn't sure at first. I was giving a little bit of a sniff, and I was looking at it, pulling it apart, and it was just so much nicer. The batter. Now, this is a funny one, because the batter in the Macc fryer was tastier but greasier. So I'm going with the Mill Lane, because although it's not as tasty, it was lighter and less greasy. So I'd much preferred that on the tasty fish. Now, when it comes to hygiene, it's a tie of both 5 out of 5, officially. Oil and fat, Mill Lane was cooking in palm oil, Macc fryer in vegetable oil. I don't have a preference. I have, you know, it's all really down to the cooking, the methods used, the ingredients used. I've had the best batter so far from palm oil. It was absolutely stunning. So, and that was, just in case you're interested, that was Bluefish down in Bristol. Packaging, both use paper, both very much the same. So, when it comes to who won, that for me, it was the Mill Lane. Both good chippies, both really nice chippies, which is why I've given them 4 out of 5 each. And the Mill Lane just pipped it there with that fish. This is a brand new channel for 2024. So if you like this video, subscribe, share it, like it, hit the notification bell. And if you have any recommendations in your area, put them in the comments. Thank you.